Something else that we want to not overlook for sure are witnesses. Now, witnesses, and witness accounts can be crucial to an investigation, and more often than not, a witness can actually help or kick off an investigation. 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, crimes, attempted crimes, breaches, etc., have been solved by tips from witnesses from the general public. Hey, I was a janitor. I walked by and saw so-and-so in his office, after hours doing this, that, and the other. Or I was home and I saw my husband or my spouse, whatever, doing something they shouldn't be. And as soon as I walked in, they shut the computer down, but I caught a glimpse of whatever. Or it could be, a coworker, or you could be even in a public location, maybe a library or a kiosk. Okay, don't overlook the fact that there are always a second set of eyes, if you will, that can be crucial to your investigation. All right, so when taking statements from a witness, always try to ascertain, the general who, what, where, why, and how, but also the date and time, what else was going on at that point in time, who else was there, because you may be able to have follow-up witnesses. All right, so maybe that person that you initially talked to didn't see everything, or they weren't there long enough. But if they can also say who else was in the room or who else was in the general area, and you're able to contact those people, you may be able to actually get additional information as well. All right, also what other equipment was present, because that may give you more things that you want to search, especially if you're going to prepare a search warrant and you want to make sure you include everything in your search warrant, but you don't want to be overly broad, because as you take things before a judge, if it's overly broad, a lot of times they'll shoot that down and make you go back and kind of rework that search warrant, and then again, now you're wasting valuable time, depending upon the nature of the crime. So if you can pinpoint it, narrow it down, and get it right the first time, then that's going to expedite your ability to get that warrant and go and get that evidence. And then, as I said, you want to make sure you capture the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Okay, the 5 W's, and then of course there's an H thrown in there for good measure. But if you capture all of these things and you touch all of these points when you're doing your interview, you're going to capture the majority of the information that you need.